Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a quick minute and make a video. Looks like today the Texas Senate has again taken steps to approve a bill that would allow concealed carry on our college campuses here in Texas. Obviously that's a big step that obviously is going to require a lot of thought and a lot of planning. I can remember back to when I was in college on the campus of Stephen F. Austin that it was not unusual for us to go hunting out in the state forests at that time or out on private land. To have a concealed carry bill on campus adds a little bit different dynamic. Taking some of the colleges into account here in Texas, you would still have to be 21 years of age. You'd still have to be able to pass and complete the concealed carry classes and still pass the background checks. It seems to be, in many people's eyes, a little bit more riskier having college kids over the age of 21 on campus carrying guns, but at the same time, the likelihood of that is probably not as likely. The chances of them becoming used in a positive way could be affected depending on what side of the aisle you sit on. But today, our Texas Senate did pass the concealed carry on campus bill for our state universities. It would permit private schools or private colleges, for instance, Baylor, TCU, to be able to make their own decisions on whether they allowed it or not. So this would only impact those colleges that are state-run universities. I've got a son, he's at Stephen F. Austin, and he's leery of the bill. He doesn't see the positive in possibly having concealed carry on campus, just because he feels like his campus is already pretty secure. And I don't dispute that at all. Obviously, we'd all want our kids to go to schools that we all believe in and have faith are going to take care of our kids while they're away. But at the same time, I know that he knows how to handle a gun and he knows how to shoot and defend himself. And I don't have so much of a problem with it. I think his fear is more along the lines of those, others that are outside of his control. There are some people in the state, the Democrats obviously, and some people rather unusually. There's a Navy SEAL that was in charge of the raid on Osama bin Laden. He's now the chancellor at University of Texas. He's against it. I'm a little surprised by that, but at the same time, I'm definitely going to respect his decision and his point of view. Obviously, where he's coming from probably has a lot to do with his military background. I remember when I was on campus, I was in military science, the ROTC program, and we actually had a shooting range underneath the gym where we went and did live firing exercises and things like that. So it doesn't bother me a bit. It is something to continue to look forward to. I don't know how this is going to do once it gets to the House. Once again, the House has an opportunity to add provisions or amendments to it, and once it's approved, if there's any changes to the bill, it's going to have to go back to the Senate. Our governor, Greg Abbott, has also said that he would support the bill if it made it to his desk. He obviously sees that there's a benefit to having those extra people on campuses in case something did happen, that they would become the first responders. Obviously in Texas, if you're not from here, the background check and the training is outstanding. So if you go through the course here in Texas, they just don't hand those out. So I feel pretty good about that, and I feel that it's a great way for Texas to go and maybe lead the nation in those states that don't already have that. So that's my 2 cents, and we'll talk to you later.